is your friendly neighborhood yoga teacher. Happy Friday, it's Kelly Ronsheimer, and today we are going to do 5 poses that help boost your immunity. I looked up this on the internet so we could find 5 poses that are simple, and the first one is, before we start, let's start with our breathing to kind of center ourselves. I'm just so excited about these poses to boost our immunity. We're going to do the 4 count breaths, the in, hold for 4, out for 4, and hold for 4. So on an in breath, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more like that. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Last big huge breath in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and bring your hands to your knees, your palms up, open. And today I'm going to offer you a dedication of your practice to your own body. This body that's gotten you this far in life, it's your life partner until your last breath here on earth, and it's been your life partner since your first breath and even before. So what we're going to do is turn the wrists over, and the first thing we're going to do is just push the chest through the elbows, okay, through the shoulders. So if you looked at me from the side, I would be pushing my chest forward. Okay, this is our first pose to boost immunity. You're going to see a lot of opening of the heart center. There's, I don't know all the medicine behind it, but I do know when you open your chest and you open this area that your thyroid and everything gets stimulated. Okay, so we're just going to do a few, what's called a cat-cow, like this. So you're going to push forward on an in-breath and back on an out-breath. Forward on an in-breath, back on an out-breath. 3 more times. Forward on an in-breath, back on an out-breath. For this one, switch which leg is in front just to make it even on your body. It's probably the leg that doesn't feel as natural. In-breath, out-breath. 2 more like this. In-breath, out-breath, back. We're going to continue a very similar way. If you want to put a blanket down, I like a blanket for my knees. We're going to come to all fours. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it now through our shoulders. So in-breath and out-breath. We're going to do 5 like this. In-breath, really arch the spine. Out-breath. In-breath. Out-breath. We're going to do 2 more. I lost count. In-breath. Out-breath. Last cat. In-breath. Last cow. In-breath. Out-breath. Now, you're going to come off your wrists, circle them a little bit. We're going to take a break off the wrist. You're going to put your one leg in front of you, let's say your right leg, and then you're going to cross your left leg over it, and you're going to hang on to your leg and do a nice twist. Whenever we twist, it is good for wringing out the organs, for fleshing them out, and also you're pushing your heart center up and out. And when I do it on the other side, let's just take 3 big breaths here. You're nice and proud, your chest is tall. 2, 3 breaths, okay? Now you're going to switch your legs. So you're going to bring your right leg on top now. You're going to hold on to it. And you've got this nice stretch happening in the side of your IT band, your hip, and your glute. And you're just going to hold it there and then take 3 really nice big breaths. One more nice big breath at your own pace. Okay, so now we've done 3 poses to boost your immunity. Here's number 4. we're going to, actually I have 6. We're going to come into a plank pose on your knees, okay? And first we're gonna do upward dog, but on the knees. So it's actually looking like cobra, okay? So you're gonna be down, and you're gonna push up and through your arms. Down, up, and open the chest. Now this time, if you want, when you're doing this, you're squeezing your butt super tight to protect your lower back. You're gonna go down. This time, if you want, you're gonna push up, and you're gonna come off of your mat so that your points of contact are your hands and your feet, okay? And if you want to do this hard, you can stay up like that while you're opening your chest, okay? So there's any level that you can do that really fires up your body. And if we come back down to cobra, it can be as simple as this, okay? So I want you to just take a minute, look up, squeeze your butt a lot, and think about pulling your chest through your arms. Okay, go ahead and come into child's pose from there. We'll do a nice counter stretch. And in child's pose, you want to get your third eye, which is your forehead, which is found in your forehead, on the ground because it's actually very grounding and calming for your body. So although it's not specifically for immunity, it's really good for just bringing everything back in. Okay, this next one is called Gomukhasana. So you're going to start with your legs in front of you. You're going to take your left leg and you're going to drape it over your right leg. Then you're going to take your right leg and you're going to fold it under so that your knees are stacked on top of each other. If this is too much, you can sit, you can just come into like this, where you're sitting like this. Let's just do it like this, actually. I think that's better. So it's the same pose we did with the legs straight, but now we're bending the bottom leg. Okay? So, and you're going to do the same thing where you're going to twist over. This time we're going to be twisting to the right. Okay? And you can even just hold your leg and remember to try and open up the chest. That's where you're getting that really good benefit of the immune boost, the immuno boost, which we all need at this moment in time. Okay. And then you're going to switch your legs, so bring them back. Now you're going to put the right leg on the top, the left leg on the bottom, and you're going to turn to the left. And you can make this as active or as passive as you want. Passive would just be more like hanging out here. Active would be more like I'm putting my arm down, I'm holding myself up, I'm pushing through my arms, I'm breathing, I'm feeling my abdominal contents nice and pulled into my spine. And maybe I'm looking up, breathing in deep. Okay, the last pose we're going to do is called fish pose. And I'm going to leave you here in sort of a Shavasana. Shavasana is corpse pose, which is typically how a yoga practice is ended. Fish pose, I'm going to ask you to get up, prop. Now, you don't need a block, but you need something to put. It could be some books. I'm going to just use books to show you that it can be books. Okay, so I'm going to get a little stack of books, and I'm going to put them. So let me see. That's about as high as my block. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to get a stack of books, and I'm going to put them right so that the top of the books hits the top of my shoulder blades. Okay? So you might have to scoot the books around. They might slide a little. You just got to be placing yourself on there. And so you're going to find that once you get your chest on there, your shoulder blades are on there, you're going to have a bend into your hips. Some people benefit from also putting a block or a book under the head. Personally, I like my head to hang like this. It feels good to me. So you can have your knees bent. You can have your knees straight is the more classical pose. Your arms are just down by your sides. And just sit here and breathe into the raised part of your chest, just in your heart center. And you can imagine igniting the immune system. Imagine catalyzing all those wonderful parts of your body that know how to fight disease. And by giving them this time, you're literally helping them do their job. And I hope to learn more about what fights immunity and all that, but I just do know that I do yoga every day, and I do notice that I have fewer colds than I did when I didn't do yoga every day. Once you're done with fish pose, come on up, and I'm going to say, I'm Kelly. Thank you for joining me today. I love doing these videos. Namaste.